Good morning. This is my week 1 update on the carnivore diet, and I definitely have some pretty exciting metrics I want to share. So stick with me to the end if you are interested in the carnivore diet and you want to learn whether it works or not. I know 1 week is probably not a fair enough amount of time to decide does a diet work or does it not. But I will tell you this. I have felt full this entire week, and I've also eaten less food this entire week than I have in a very long time. So being able to say, oh, I feel full is pretty crazy for me because I'm often just like hungry, which is part of the reason I put weight on, because I just snack and snack and snack all day. That being said, I did have some cravings around day 5, 6, and 7. And so I got busy cooking, making up some carnivore recipes and stuff. What I'm having here for breakfast is one of those. This is a pizza protein muffin, basically. I am eating a little bit of sour cream on the side with it because I made it a little bit salty and I needed the sour cream to cut the salt a bit. But that being said, very excited with some of the metrics I have coming, so stay tuned for the rest. All right, you might be wondering why I had to make a little bit of a pause there. It's because I needed a bite of my food. But anyway, so I'm gonna start with my waist measurement. And I also learned when I went into this that your waist is measured around your belly button, not where your belt sits or where you wear your pants. So for clarity and for my own sake, I decided to measure both my waist and what I call my belt band, which is where my pants sit, which is kind of like right in my hip crease. So I'm gonna have 4 measurements. I'm gonna have my waist, my belt band, my neck, and my weight. And I wanna preface this again. Before I went on this diet, starting last Monday, the Monday before I had gone on a low carb keto diet. And so I had already dropped a ton of water weight going into this. So I want you to keep that in mind when I give you this weight number, because I do think that most of this is fat, especially considering how much my waist and belt band have moved. So anyway, all right. So my waist, when I started, I was 48.25 inches. This morning I was 47. So that's a 1.5 or 1.25 inch decrease in size around my waist. My belt band, which is where I wear my pants, I was 45.75 inches, and now I'm 44.5. So that's also a 1.25 inch decrease. My neck was 18 inches when I started on last Monday, and this Monday it's 17.5. So that's a 1/2 inch decrease just in my neck. And then last but not least, my weight. Last Monday, like I said, I had already kind of done a water dump because I've been on, low carb keto for the last week. That being said, the week before I was like 276 or 27, almost 277, like 276.9. So last Monday, starting after all the water weight I dumped, I was 271.9. And this Monday, I'm 266.5, which is a net decrease of 5.4 pounds in 1 week. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, I made a bunch of recipes on Sunday, which I'm gonna drop a video about later. But I made some recipes because I was hungry and I was craving food, and I was like, well, let me have a little shake up from just the standard meat and egg diet. And at first I got worried that, oh, this stuff's too greasy or it's too fattening, or it just didn't seem quite right. It just didn't sit right with me because it goes against everything I've been taught about eating. But I'm telling you, yesterday and the day before, I ate these casseroles and stuff and carnivore chili that I made. And honestly, I felt so full, and I kept telling my girlfriend, there's no way I'm losing weight on this. Like, there's just no way. And yet consistently for the last 3 days, I've dropped 0.8 pounds every single day. So somehow, somewhere it works. I guess it's the carbs, and I'm excited to keep learning more about this. And I hope that you guys will stick with me and keep following along with the gains. And I hope that somebody gets something beneficial out of it. And if you're looking to start the carnivore diet, I really hope you just jump out and do it, because for me, it's been totally worth it. And I think it really could benefit other people as well. So good luck. And if you have any questions, or if you want to know anything about any of the food that I made, the casseroles and this dish this morning, hang around for the next video, because I am going to post some videos on cooking and recipes and how I did it. Thank you very much.